Hello! Let's discover a brand together. This is AORA Beauty. This is a luxury color brand rooted in Mexico. They sent over a couple of pieces and I cannot wait to discover, to try, and to share. So in today's video, it's going to be a full first impression. We're going to do swatches and we'll create a look, and I'm excited to see what this brand's all about. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's hydrate and begin. This brand is rooted in celebrating color as a part of your everyday life, not just leaving it for a special occasion, and honoring the vibrancy of the Mexican culture. As someone who loves luxury beauty and loves color when it feels intentional and elevated, this collection, the whole vibe really caught my eye. So I'm excited to get into all the details. So shall we? Let's start off with the Mírame eyeshadow palette. This features 9 shades and a mix of mattes, metallics, and they're inspired by rich, expressive color. It is such a vibe unboxing this. Look at these colors. Right away, I'm noticing how bold we are with the colors, but balanced. These are bold and bright, but I also see some grounding shades, like the black and the gold, that allow you to build dimension. Sometimes when you go in to look at your makeup, everything kind of looks the same, so it's nice to have something different like this. All right, let's swatch. To the touch, everything is feeling nice and creamy so far. Ooh. Wow. So smooth. Oh, wow. So creamy, that glide. Okay. The black, I can tell. The black seems to be a shade that you're going to be able to build on. Because as you can see, it's not as pigmented upon, the first swatch. But always remember, swatches are not going to tell you the entire story. They're just giving you an idea of what to expect. So I'm not worried about it. All right, let's go into this really pretty gold. Oh, wow. So pretty and creamy. Here is the Mírame eyeshadow palette. I'm not a girl that's afraid of color, so I'm excited to create with these. Oh, they feel really nice. Yeah, okay. Let's continue with swatches and details of everything, and then we'll create our look. But as always, timestamps are on the screen if you toggle the little progress bar or down below in the description box. Acaríciame lip serum. Yeah, lip serum, solid lip serum. Just hearing that's exciting for me. So lip serums, but they look like lipsticks. The name, it's giving hydration that meets a bit of pigment. So this is shade Rosa number 4. She's bright and beautiful. This is a deeper rose variation. We'll swatch her right here. Nice and glossy. Very pretty. And then the other shade is Rosa number 3, which is a little bit of a softer rosy tone. Yeah. Beautiful shades. Both very soft and wearable. Look at that. So pretty. These are like treatment-like. They feel very soft and nice and glossy, nice and juicy. Next up is the Háblame lip liner in the shade Rojo number 2. Now this is in the traditional pencil, sharpenable pencil format. Love that. Okay. Nicely pigmented. This could really shape and define a nice bold lip very easily. I'm excited to try this. Next up are the Admírame eyeliners. I have two shades. These are also in the traditional sharpenable pencil format. So this first shade is, this is number 3. This is a traditional deep black. Look how nice and creamy that was. Nice. And then the next shade, it's like a peachy tone. Nice. Okay. And they were both very creamy swatching. All right, so here's everything that we're going to be working with. First impression, so far so good. Everything's pigmented and smooth, beautifully presented. I'm excited and I'm inspired. Color is fun. So with that said, let's build something expressive, but still wearable. Now I was recording, or I thought I was recording. Anyways, with my Sigma E35, I'm going into Naranja, this matte orange shade, and I'm going to tap off every bit of this. I want it very soft and diffused. Very light wash. Very soft light wash of this. This is pigmented, you can tell. She's a pigmented matte, but I lightly just want to blend this. This is going to be our first little bit of color. With my What's Up Beauty R111, let's go into the black shade. And I'm going to just pack that on. And I am going to create a I just have to share this with you. I'm not very happy with the mirror. I thought there was a film, so I tried peeling it, but there is no film. It's a little distorted. I don't know if you can see, like my camera looks a little wonky. You see that? Yeah. I mean, you can see yourself, but it's not the best, but it'll get the job done. I'm going to take the black shade and do a soft wing. Just placement first, because I am going to go in afterwards and blend it. What's nice about this black is swatch. The black doesn't look that impressive, but I personally like that because I don't want a black shadow that that is just too much, because then when I try to work with it, it's going to be very intimidating and too much too quickly. I rather be able to build it up myself than have to worry about it being just too much and I can't work with it. And as you can see, she's going on nicely. So I'm just starting off with the placement of the black shadow. It's not perfect because I am going to go and blend over it because I want to make it soft. Now I'm taking a clean R108. It's a very small little fluffy brush, no product. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to diffuse that wing that we created. I blended this one a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's fine. It's going to all come together. So I'm going to take a brush that's similar to the one we just used to blend and diffuse the black, and I'm going to go back into Naranja, tap off the excess, and I'm going to fluff that right down in this area. Build that shade right above the black wing that we created. And then a little retouch on the black wing liner as well, just to diffuse and blend everything together nicely. I'm just laying down a really soft base because we're going to go in with color. But I want the base to be perfected so that everything comes together nicely. I'm going to go into the black shade very light-handed. Tap the excess because, again, I want nice light layers. And I want to just blend it a little bit more. I was looking for a little bit more depth in the look. It was soft as I want, but I needed a little bit more depth, and that's good. But it's not too intense with the black, so it's not overpowering. Okay, and then I'm going to take the brush, my E35, the one we used first to diffuse. and blend, and just use that to really buff it out, nice and soft. I'm going to go into the shade Blanco. This is a pearlescent icy white shade. Sigma E54. Tap that excess. This is going to go on the inner corner. Use this to open up and brighten the eyes. Back into the black. And we're going to place it right on the inner corner. This mirror is actually driving me crazy. I get close and it starts to look really weird. Let me switch over to a regular mirror. Okay. I'm going to clean off this brush here, the R111. Best I can because it had the black in it. And I want to use this to pick up the color that I want to go in. Azul. This is a vibrant metallic blue shade. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to first start on right over top of the black, nice and close to the lash line. I'm going to bring it just a little halfway inward on the lid. Look how pretty. That's a very pretty blue. Switch back over to the R08. No product. I did clean it off since we used it previous. And I'm going to just blend the blue inward. I'm keeping it close to the lash line, but I'm bringing it inward just a little bit. Make sure I look forward so that the blue is showing, because you know sometimes the fold and everything in your eyes, it'll play you. You'll do all this work and then you open your eyes and you're like, hey, where'd it go? Need to retouch the inner corner, and then I'm gonna go over top of it with that same shade. Okay, so I retouched the inner corner. Now I've gone back in. I'm going to go right over top of it. Tap the excess, go right over top of it. And then I'm going to go back. It's a lot of back and forth, clearly. And just blend that blue. Nice and soft. Plateado, this silver, I'm going to very lightly tap into that. Very lightly. Tap off that excess. And right here on the lid, very lightly. Yeah. Got a little bit of fallout, but that was to be expected with these shimmery shades, but it's fine. We'll live. What I am going to do to just pull everything together is I'm going to tap back into Naranja. Tap off. Tap, tap, tap. Right on the lower lash so we can start to pull everything together. And then let's just touch in the blue and put a little on the lower lash as well. To really perfect everything, I've pulled one of the eye pencils and my brush, the R111. And I'm going to just perfect the wing now. Yeah, that's much better. I needed to fix that. And in the waterline, we'll go in with the lighter shade. Let's do some mascara. What a fun eye look. Yay. Okay, let's check out these lip products. Nice and creamy. I will say that. I like that it's creamy, that if you want to, you can kind of just dab it with your finger so it's smooth. Not too harsh. Now, I have two lip options. Do I want to go bright? Let's swatch it anyways and see. That's fun. Oh, this is so, the glide. This is a beautiful formula. That's very pretty. Look at that. Very, very creamy, comfortable, feels very hydrating and very lightweight. Okay, we have to try the other shade, which I think might go better with our look for today. These are a beautiful formula. Oh, wow. Both colors are so pretty too. As much as I love to do the basic everydays, the soft and pretties, I love amping it up when I can and doing a couple more steps and having a little bit more fun with color. I really, really enjoyed discovering this brand. The eyeshadows performed beautifully. We got a little bit of fallout, but that is not a deal breaker for me. I just know certain shades are going to scatter a little bit. Not a big deal. I love how pigmented everything is. Very smooth. This, I'm very inspired and I'm looking forward to continuing to use this. Very enjoyable palette to work with overall, and the colors are something that I'm very much looking forward to creating more looks with. And even now with this look, it's got some color, but it's in a way that you can very much easily wear. Only complaint I have is the mirror. The mirror let me down. It's not a good, the quality, it's not what I was hoping for. Yeah. But other than that, I really enjoyed this palette. The solid lip serums, both colors are beautiful. And this formula, this is a formula you're gonna wanna wear. Comfortable, light, hydrating, beautiful. The lip liner, great lip liner, smooth, pigmented, creamy. You can just blend it with your finger before it sets. The eyeliners were great as well. And again, these are the more traditional pencils that you can sharpen. I love when I can embrace a little bit more color, and I was definitely able to do that with these products. If you enjoyed discovering some new makeup with me, definitely let me know. Let's talk about it. Comment down below. And if you've enjoyed today's video, take a moment and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me today. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon.